I think Marved on that defensive side, when it comes down to his Astra usage, I think he's one of the best Astras in the world.
Holy shit, it's fucking lit in there!
Is there a prediction for this?
There isn't, unfortunately. Backline's cocked out, you juiced them dry drums. You didn't expect to lose that early.
We've seen some utility as they contest the control of B main. Team Liquid have Solkus on the other side. Prowler's detected some enemies. They know now that that space is being taken. Optic are raring to go on the B side.
Here we go.
But as the smoke fades, they don't make a move. Instead, they're going to look elsewhere.
All marbles on the line.
There's no aggression coming through. But here's the reset.
Not good.
And here's the push to come in right afterwards. The reveal still confirms there's players close. They might not know there's this many. Victor is going now. Oh, he's got him.
Yeah, Solkas goes for the push into the smoke. Not expecting them to be that close, and sure, the fragment's going to do a little bit of damage on the way through, but just look at the amount of space that Victor has already taken.
Close the fucking door, man.
Oh, it's already closed? Control of this attacking side. The
No.
has just domed out Victor, and they've been able to reclaim this much faster than you might have expected. But look at the push to replace.
No!
But he's got nothing for it.
Oh, what a push by Crashies! Recovering the advantage. Keeping the numbers in play for Optic.
If the close guy swung, you would have killed him for sure, but the far frenzy shot ain't easy.
Yeah, that is actual RNG.
But the round is Optics, and that's all that
That's
matters.
big, though.
Another pistol
you have to
under
actually
the
shoot
North
it like
American
Atlantis.
belt.
There's no way.
It's scrappy.
Like medium range?
I think that could be the
Yeah,
story
when you're
of this
like medium
match,
to far, you
like
have
a little bit of
to get
over-aggression
half.
from Solkas, expecting them to be a little bit further back. By the way, that is a ridiculous stat. That's actually ridiculous, especially when you consider how map number 1 went.
So we won,
and how things were going
lagging?
for Team Liquid
What's
in the majority.
lagging?
The fact that he's still 13-1 in opening duels. I'm almost going to discredit anyone on the team that takes an opening duel instead of Ye at this point, because he barely loses.
This guy was doing a lot of that with the Headhunter as well. The value found on Vine on those
excuse.
shutting down Demasic at times.
Ain't no lag here.
It just looked so good. And Ye with a good game. We need to see someone on Team Liquid match that performance here. 1-0 as we start. And that puts Team Liquid down to pistols. It's not like they're doing anything massively special here. And over on Optic, a flash through the smoke, a Prowler, a drone, a lot committed. But just one piece of utility back in the other direction, and they slow it all down.
Okay, good luck out from Mark. The real danger man from this round gone, the Headhunter. Won't be showing anything for the rest of the round, and you can see because of that, there's had to be a little bit more aggression elsewhere. They've lost that mid control. Solkas goes looking into B but spots nothing, and now they're going to start lurking back in this direction. He might lose his life here, and instead he gets the info.
Yeah, but as he falls back, you know, these guys are hot on his tail. They've seen exactly where he went to. Shock darts on the way, pre-fires, looking to even get a shot off in that scenario. Optic have seized the site, gained the plant, and Team Liquid's retake. It doesn't see any utility. You don't have flashes on Navera or Scream or even Demasic. All three of these players capable of flashing you up, but not in this round. With two Sheriffs and a Frenzy, the best play here is probably to try and contain Optic.
Oh, they're hungry for ecos.
Looking for. Right now, that's not going
Wait a minute.
too well. Keeping these players there so they die to the spike ain't too possible. When
Optic said, fuck it. I'm on one.
At least one kill, but that's all they'll get.
Love that.
Yeah,
Love
a pretty
that.
clean round coming out from Optic. And
did someone put in my prediction for me? Fuck,
as well.
Wait,
they
just ran past the Spectre, no?
Already online as well for Victor.
Oh, we don't have one?
Yeah, we have
also
one.
not too far away. So
Bad client?
that's why they were pushing
I thought
so
you were a good
aggressively. Because especially going aggressively
clocked out
into some
earlier.
of these sites, so you don't have that classic anchor player.
All right, what's in the
Sure, that means
Discord?
their
5
utility can't be
gifted.
taken away, but it also means the aggression that you want from
Come on, bro. We got
gone.
down,
You
I'm
can't
down.
have
What are the
those
predictions?
quick swinging peaks that you would normally get from those couple of players. So that could really close down the distance in this round in particular.
Crashians has gone in here for a Vandal. The one guy investing a little
kills
bit
between the
heavy, but
two
it
phase.
could change that win rate just enough. You're straight
The
blazing and
550
flash around
coming
is
through.
perfect. That screen, he aimed
Oh,
that
Tarik and
flash.
Shawn, they got
the sun
kinda-
not theirs yet with Yumpy, but he can't disappear. 2 kills,
about
and that's
that.
all he'll get with an immediate shutdown on Solkas. The trade is as good as you could wish for in a round where Optic came in mostly without
Are we hearing
Vandals,
graduation
and now that's all
ceremony in
they've
the
got.
background?
Gonna get past the drone. might be a bit of a surprise, but no, never mind. It's been spotted, and with the Cosmic Divide, okay, it locks them in, but it also means that Liquid
Mikey, Tarik, there's something.
need to try and have
You guys should get excited when you see a right-click KO
the
flash.
crossfire on the other side is going to make this a tough move
If it works.
to try and get back in. In fact, they might just even want to try and hold
Oh,
the
he didn't have a flash, did he?
Navarro will
No.
get one, but he's
he
desperately
did it already,
low.
that's fine.
Has to just
Oh,
look
yeah,
to
yeah.
fade away here and save the gun into
And
the
even
next
though it's
round.
for
And
no
again,
reason, it's still
Optic are
gonna
going
be
to get
exciting.
off to a flyer of a
Dude,
start.
they've won so many
Really
bonuses.
A fantastic round plan.
They've had so
I
many
enjoyed
3-0
it.
starts.
Crashies buys the rifle, but that's not the key point of the round. It's Victor sprinting it into B, popping the old flashing screen. That
You guys
level
remember
of
map
pace
1, half one?
just wasn't expected. He barely
I
had
do.
time to do anything. And,
I do.
And if he was to do anything, it was to pop a curveball.
Now look at us. Look where we've
Around the
come.
corner, which he could not do. Completely countering out any sort of utility from Team Liquid, bringing it to close range fights where the numbers are in your favor. Optic couldn't have set themselves up any better, and they just got those
No jinx,
dominoes
no
and
jinx.
gave them a little tip. Now 3-0, and Team Liquid are forced to an eco.
Yeah, they're still going to have the rifle saved, at least. But again, this early control being taken, farming up the orbs back towards that null command. Already though, quite a bit of information garnered on the other side, but it's patient. And a peek back in yet
Wow.
again. Those
hell
opening
is
duel
Navarro
numbers
doing?
just seem to be
I don't know,
increasing
but-
by the second.
What?
Now the response is
What
going
gun
to be
did
a
he
tough
have?
one. I believe Scream, yeah, he's at least managed to
Vandal.
retrieve the rifle.
Oh, did he?
So that's something. That's some element of hope. But again, we saw this in the last map. It seems to take something to get Liquid back on track.
Look, even with him recovering the rifle, it's the patience of Optic. They started with a main control. They got paranoid, fell back, and held for the aggression on B main and on middle. Getting those advantages. Now all that's left is to close out the round. The information game is strong. They've spotted both players. They know where the rifle is.
Cancel.
They're going to fall back completely.
Wow,
avoid
there's 2
that
guys here
rifle
already.
and take or make use of the space being garnered by Ye and by Marv, who've pushed up on B main and mid. The rotations being heard. Ye knows he's got the spacing, and that's the rifle
Wow.
he's challenging and dropping right away.
And he's not going to overdo it either.
They're going back to A.
20
Yeah,
seconds,
I
and
think
these
he's saying
players are
there's
now moving
2.
back to mid.
Oh
Where do
my
we go?
gosh.
There's 3 kills
Wow.
for Ye.
This guy's
15 on the
crispy right
clock.
now.
Demasik is still sat
Oh,
on the A
shit.
side.
10
There is a
seconds.
1% chance. 10 seconds.
A good call from Ye, holy fuck.
Yeah, he
The
just
timing is right.
mid-rounded
He's
it
not
for
being
everything for
revealed.
them.
6 seconds.
Wow, he fucking owned them.
It's over,
That's
dude.
big.
Like, it's over.
That's
now.
fucking
you're
big to
worried.
convert it.
If they plant anywhere else, if Ye doesn't come through from the flank,
Do I have a
at that
TV
last
on in the
second,
back?
maybe,
No, it's
just
not
maybe,
me.
There's a chance that he actually drops.
That's the stream you hear. It's the commentators in the arena.
You're going to have the tour de force.
It's not my TV in the background, dude. What the fuck?
This is where Liquid
Said
really
you have a
need to make
TV
their
on in the
stand.
background.
This
So
start
many
from
kills,
Optic
so
has
many.
been sublime. They've been controlled all the way through. They've been pushing and pulling Liquid. The fact is, this composition from the Liquid side does revolve around a level of aggression.
Turn your
Being able
TV
to
off. All right, I
keep
got you.
positions on the map. Now, I do think the operator coming into play for Yumpy will benefit them hugely with that. But at the same time, you look at the credits that are already there for Optic, they're going to have a lot of chances to adapt.
This isn't a case where you win a single round and get to even up the odds. Team Liquid are behind, and the recovery, the path to recovery, requires an insane amount of consistency to come out of this defensive side in a game that thus far they have seen countered out of from the get-go. Optic had Ye find 4 kills in the previous round, and that's important for a few reasons. Number one, the confidence of this guy being able to go out, take that mid control, and now put that in the back of Liquid's mind. You leave that map control unchecked for a moment, and Ye could be making that play. But further to that, those 4 kills put him 1 away from bringing up his tour de force and maybe being the thing that challenges Yumpy on the off. Maybe not this round, but all he needs is the 1 orb.
Yeah, and both him and Mar being 7-0 is a pretty terrifying prospect already for Liquid. Again, though, this is where the dynamic could change. We mentioned that operator battle. The fact that Ye is #1 in the stats, and I believe Yumpy is #2. Well, only one of them has the operator for this round and is looking to try and take an early challenge on towards shore.
Oh.
And there it is. Yumpy winning it out. Navarro up close. He's gone
Oh
for a
no,
risky peek.
not a flash,
The man
nothing.
advantage
Fuck
as
it.
well. That's a costly loss. They at least traded
Or did
back,
Omen flash? He
but
might
this-
have.
This leaves Demasik for a while alone.
Wait, what the fuck's going on?
Luckily, Yumpy's cleaning up those mid-fights.
God?
As Victor emerges, there's 2 players ready to fight. They've dropped Demasik. They've got themselves into a safe corner, and they'll slip underneath the door, even throwing some
He's got
utility.
fucking
Oh
They
my
might think
huge
maybe
ass
one
play.
guy can be here,
Oh.
but two, it's never going to be
Oh,
expected.
oh, oh.
The numbers now equalized and finesse. Ow!
Did he like
almost
walk?
got
Yeah, he collided, right?
Victor on
Instant
50.
trade though.
But he's got the
Did he collide that,
1v1,
or
the
was
man
Victor
he's
low
up
already?
against is
I think
Scream.
so.
I think so too.
It looked like a double.
Scream will
Yeah,
get it
he
just
got him in the
time.
leg
Now
collide.
he's got his ultimate to play
Oh,
with. Thing is,
imagine.
that's being called by the team. He's just got his ult on.
Thought about it for a second, right?
Sure isn't in B main.
Dude, this guy's in fucking T
Yeah.
spawn.
He's buying our guns.
He's in fucking T
Knowing
spawn
there's a
right
high
now.
This is a
chance
great
that
play by
Scream is gonna be
Victor.
able to play
He's gonna hear him.
with that ult to give him a
Right?
chance to
Oh, he's
take
gonna
him
walk
for
out.
free.
This is still a great play.
All the way back in towards the market, a smart position to
He's
hold
gonna walk
from.
out into
Spot
market and
unlikely
clear
to
him.
be
Yeah,
changed.
imagine he walks straight up the stairs.
On the
Oh,
other
he-
side.
Oh, he ulted, he can walk
This
to his
could actually be
body.
very dangerous. If
Go to his
Green was
body.
fine, he could just go back.
too
He's
obvious
gonna wait
now.
for him. This is brilliant.
Yes!
Victor
Yes!
waiting to get
Yes!
that shot. I think Scream is
It's a
making
knife.
it alive. Embarrassment for Scream and elation for Victor.
Oh, that's fucked
EU
up.
CAC W!
Plays we'll see from that 2vx. The duels chipping
I'm so
away.
happy he knifed. I'm so
Closing
happy he
utility
knifed.
Up top to sneak through, and even that op shot 99 and 1.
99 and
It
1.
connected onto Victor with the body and the position
I'm
of
so
the
happy he
shot,
knifed.
saving him so he could clutch it out at the end.
Let's go.
That is one of the best plays that we're going to see for a while. And
That's
putting
fucking
Optic on
awesome.
5-0.
That was a, what was that, a 4v2?
Do anything, you just know you're gonna die.
Yeah, that's fucking
Yeah, I think it was 2v4.
He is angry, but it's only going to be the one.
big round.
For a trade out of a tour de force, not really worth it. That was the main threat they had in this round, although Mitch will tell you it's the Ares.
Yeah, you got to watch out for that Ares, man. The reveal comes up, you're going down. But no, obviously the tour de force was the point man in this, and this is what we talk about with teams that save that tour de force for one of these.
Phoenix
rounds.
Ult's probably tough
Obviously, this
there,
was
right?
more
'Cause the guy
how
could
it
easily,
panned out,
like,
but we do see it at
avoid
times
it?
where
I don't know.
teams save it multiple
I
rounds,
would-
play it
I
on an
wouldn't
eco,
vault
and if you go down, teammates can't pick it up.
I don't think it's like necessarily a
that
bad
reason,
decision,
right? So
but
he could
As
just
the
he just like toy around it, right?
finesse you and
These
go to your
players are
body.
sneaking their way in. He'll get one for free.
No,
Damage
stick it
done.
out.
I like
Reward
if you were to
follow
go
through. The
on
Ares
the
not
bomb
landing the
and
shots.
then ult
Still some
and then
damage
look
done
for him,
by
so then
it.
you're going back to the
VA
bomb
left
in a few
on
minutes to kill him, right?
health.
They go on top of the bomb and ult there.
Yeah. Get to the bomb,
It forces him out
clear
into
what
the
you
open.
cleared,
Nah,
clear the
then you have
rest.
like an idea at
Once
least
more, and
of where to be
Because
worried
then
about.
you find him, you kill him, and then he
Could
keep
actually
you
be
back.
the death of him.
Mm-hmm.
He's
The bomb.
only on 8 HP, but no gun, currently out. And Dimasic will go down once more to El Diablo. They're rotating to the other side
Diablo's
of the
feeling
map
it.
I've
again.
seen someone
Just
zoom as
playing
much as he
with the
does. He
players of
always
Liquid.
Yeah.
Bonavera might be able
He's
to
got
get
probably like, the highest ADS usage
hurts.
that
At
I've
least he'll
seen.
detect 2 here. He's even gotten the tour de force pop out of Ye. That's that. The round closed.
That could have been.
Sure, they
something
committed
bad
ult
there.
towards the end of it, but I'm not too worried about that. This is a 6-0
Bro, this shit just makes
scoreline
no
at top.
sense. I just
Wait, he
like,
popped
Unless
ult?
I'm wrong, I
don't
think the
get this
crowd
map
might
Wait,
be
yeah, he popped
getting
ult.
behind Optic
At the
a
end?
little
I don't
bit,
understand
and
this
it's
map
hard
when
not
Optic.
to with this
the
scoreline.
crowd
Might have
is a
misclicked
fickle
it.
beast. If you watch
Got a crowd of GBs out there.
if you watched in Copenhagen,
Or it was a flex,
a lot of
yeah.
Fnatic fans,
But either
Forfeit, I
NFPX
think.
started to win.
I was trying to put the numbers together.
Started to disappear.
I think it's
Yeah,
something.
you know,
People took off their jackets.
Yeah.
Sat there in plain t-shirts. Yeah, dude, I came here for FPX.
Yeah, I think
It's these.
Meg had a few of the crowd switching as well on her own.
Did they just try to seize hot hands and then just miss the hot hands? Is it a little shallow? Not on the
It's
same
a fake,
spot, either
right?
way.
Yeah.
I mean, Optic they're not committing to this fully.
They're not biting at all, though,
Making
to be
a lot of
fair.
Presence, getting Team Liquid to be a little bit itchy on the other sides of the map to go out for overextensions so they can find some kills. The trap caught Yumpy in A main, but the man that needs to be careful here is Dimasic. He's got practically half the team waiting for him on the other side, and now he's been spotted by the drone, but the one-way discourages them. A flash set up here. It's coming in.
Wow, the
Trade flashes and
timings.
trade kills. Scream will bail out of that, concede the control, and from this point, Optic can try to pincer into B. At least that's what Liquid are thinking. But they've still waited away on short this whole time. That's been spotted now, though.
Oh, fuck.
It's just too good in those scenarios. The individual skill
Oh,
of this man
fuck.
unmatched within the server. And while Yumpy,
EU equal
last time he
early
had an
Uber. What the
operator,
fuck?
he was ever so close to taking the round on his own.
Dude, Optic looked fucking clinical.
Hunter's Fury going through, won't be able to find him. He's still here with the shotgun connected.
Bro, that looks so sick!
Easily countered by Ye.
That looks so sick!
Also holding those flanks.
Oh my god!
Right now on screen, the only man that stands
Holy
in the
13-0?
shit! No, we can't hit him with the 13. Ah, fuck it, hit him with it.
7-0 now confirmed.
Oh my god.
And they had the trade player there to take him down. Crashies was able to swing.
How we've come full circle. How we've come full circle.
This is a
it's
game
fucking
that
beautiful.
just seems so difficult for Team Liquid to find any advantage in. And when they are,
and you guys thought I was trolling and shit. You guys thought I was joking around.
By Optic. And that's it. I don't think Liquid are making mistakes as much as Optic are forcing them into them. Like, the fact that you have such heavy control coming up on mid, the flash trade play, they start to make noise, they start to make the guys think, okay, we're coming B, and Dima swings, gets the info. It's the re-swing.
It's the recurring utility. That's what makes this triple initiator comp so powerful. It's just the fact that you're able to basically force your opponents into constantly looking for information while you almost have it for free.
Team Liquid have called a timeout here, Tom. Better late than never.
Are they chanting EU?
Still a quarter.
I think TL, right?
Here before we swap sides.
I don't know what the second one was.
Close to flawless. They have ultis coming in, but no money. And I wonder what it's like to enter on a stage where the crowd cheers for you and they give a little golf clap for the others. You win rounds, you start comebacks, clutches, and they're on your side. But now, 7 rounds in a row, louder and louder the cheers for Optic are ringing in as the rounds end. Team Liquid may even start to feel that they've not only lost favor in the series, but lost the favor of the crowd as well. And they have a while to go before they earn it back, at least as far as this map goes.
Yeah, they're attempting something.
What? What the fuck?
No trouble for him whatsoever.
I think they gave
it. Once again.
What was he shooting at? What was he shooting at anyway, though?
It's almost a full rotation.
I just think he's just trolling. I don't know.
Why was he shooting? And why did he run into it?
I don't know why you ran into it, but I really can't tell you that one.
That's not bad for Dimasic. He hasn't had the most success.
Maybe he was so shocked.
Are you counting the bullets?
Yeah, he was like, you know what? He's gonna stop shooting eventually, right?
I mean, he did flash, but I don't know.
The key thing there is Victor.
The flash didn't even hit him.
The drone
I don't
didn't make it.
I don't know.
He flashed short.
Gave Dimasic the opportunity to quickly zip into the angle and grab one. But that was a mistake where 2 players are caught with utility out. Now the rifles in the same position for Ye, the same aggression that's won them so many rounds before. And the distraction coming out of the site. Well, it's not going too badly with the trades at least. But they've still got a completely unaccounted 4-player
seeing all the face gun vlogs, you guys made it. Can only imagine the scenes I know,
off angle now, but expected or not, Yumpy was dealt with, and the plan can now be found safely.
Yeah, again, it must be nice just having this man on your side, being able to lurk through mid, do so much damage, and survive. At least in the majority of rounds.
I'm surprised he missed that.
Looking to get close.
I think he looked at radar.
He's 13
and that guy peeked.
That's the majority.
It's just what? He died once.
That's the majority. It's not all.
Give him a break.
It's not all rounds.
Survived that round with like 3 kills on 8 HP. Like, the man's closest thing to a Terminator I've seen, unless we've got a vat of lava. I don't think we're getting rid of this guy. See if they can at least grab an exit.
This is not elimination.
Players waiting in the spawn. You can see Solkis has the angle with the rifle. He wants to save it. Wants to make it costly for all.
Oh, what? What are these shots, bro? They're like fadeaways.
Sit back down.
Yeah, go to the spike. It's not worth facing.
My
Yeah, you're not
God.
getting that kill.
My
you don't want to give
God.
him an orb. 8-0. Just an absolute desolation. North America have come in here to make a statement, and that statement is being made.
Defeated.
Liquid come into this round with a lot of ults.
He's so clinical right now.
Got the running back. No command. Nightfall as well. There's plenty to play with. You've even got Yumpy back on his operator. As said, the closest round they've had was based off that gun. The thing is, though, at the moment, they're up against an unstoppable force. C's down early will at least force EA back, but look at them. So many players on that B site, and it seems like an instant response. Optic have the perfect read.
Yeah, actually the perfect read.
There is nobody on A, and they're just going to waltz in for free.
A perfect pace change from them. Now, with the ultis online, Liquid are obviously content to play the retake. We are already having the Nightmare coming through. The Nightfall,
oh fuck, who the fuck's this?
Attempts to take them, but Scream got caught. Trades are good. But for the ulti that was committed, I think they want a bit more. Dealing with the players on site doesn't look too easy either. There's just no inch.
This is just
given.
like,
oh fuck!
This is just like championship form Optic right now.
Liquid have no credits left
on this map.
And this
like,
half
what the
is
fuck?
already
I mean, we knew this would happen. People didn't believe us. At the end of the day, what did we learn? Cry is still free.
Much better for Optic than Bind. A map we were terrified for Liquid on. We said
Am I bad for not really knowing what that means? Cry is free?
Oh, they look so
Literally that. Literally that. Cry is free. You can cry for free. You don't have to pay to cry.
Yeah, but like, I don't see it. I don't understand it as an insult. Is it an insult? I can't tell.
Yes, it is.
Okay, it is. That's what I'm not understanding.
It
How is
is.
it an insult?
Because it's like,
Yeah.
like I don't know, fucking cry is free, man. Cry is free.
It's because you're telling them to like go cry like after you beat them. Or
Showing their dominance to the world.
Cry is
Showing
free.
they're not going anywhere.
Well, they've shown their dominance to the world time and time again.
It's not making any sense, but
versus
okay.
EMEA, less
That
than
is
10% of the time they pull it across the line. 1 to 10 is their record.
Yeah, that's the map record as well. And in terms of series, hasn't happened for them.
And now here they stand, already doubling up those numbers, and with a 9-0 lead versus Sheriffs, things are looking fantastic.
In all honesty, I can't believe they're winning 9-0.
Get that round.
Holy
Think about
shit,
the rest
Optic
of
are
the game.
crazy.
They had such a controlled pace. Like, yes, when they go for pushes, they can be all out aggressive. They can have Victor on a third round with a Sheriff rushing in with his ulti. But the reality is, in most rounds, this is how they play.
Yeah.
Slow, methodical, allowing you to make a mistake, and when you don't, they're going to force you to make one.
Smoke down, but on the other side, the cost
What?
divided. Soulcast does manage to get himself.
Yo.
From Navira!
9-0 still. Doesn't matter. Keck W.
It could be 9-3 curse though.
Fuck a 9-3 curse.
Well, maybe there's a little bit of life left in this team just yet.
3 rounds, the best that they
All
can
that for
get.
1 round. We've got 9.
Better than it was looking like we'd see.
That was sick though.
This play right there, he's seized, but he still.
He got a
needs
clip
to
like
use
this
that
in the same
little
spot,
bit
I'm pretty
of
sure.
room, and he just needs
Here's my
a
brother.
small amount of space.
Oh, that's Navera's brother.
9-1 as Team Liquid find their first round, but Optic feel destined to answer back any moment now.
We saw the wind get into
What's happening in the
sails
crowd?
last time
Crowd war.
after a slow start to Bind, but this has been a different story. If that can...
Yeah, he's my daddy. Relax. He doesn't know you, little bro.
Yumpy already under pressure, some utility thrown through. And again, we're seeing Soulcast just looking to try and challenge into middle. Has a little bit of support from Scream, but because of the lurk that's been going through so regularly out of Ye, they've had to actually post players up. However, that Prowler is going to tell them there's at least one here. They didn't know the other.
Tragic.
Actually, it's still Scream to get the kill. The trade, though, is back so fast.
Yeah, fantastic reveal.
Oh, imagine.
Focus, but the response from Optic, they trade
That
would
would've
for
been
it.
crazy. If you got the second guy,
and
that
now
would've
they're
been
stacked
just
up to
absolutely
take A. A
crazy.
one-way smoke fading as they get tempted
Oh,
to
so
swing the corner.
close.
Navera
Oh,
makes
9-3
it.
curse.
wait.
9-3 curse.
Check
Let's
PC.
go.
Check PC.
9-2. Team Liquid.
This guy's starting to go off.
might
Right
Yeah,
now.
what the
have
fuck?
a hope if they can push to 3, but they need that. They need the pistol. They need more than they've found
Check PC.
in the past 30 rounds. This is a tough scenario, but the wind starting to pick up now. The speed of this comeback yet to be determined.
By the looks of it, they need Navira. I think that's the piece of the puzzle that's been missing. 6 kills over the last couple of rounds, 2 before
rounds.
that entirely. Still, though, a chance for Optic to close this out strong. Still having the weaponry, tour de force online as well. Okay, the null commander's been built up for Navira, but again, they look to just pressure into this B site quickly as they have done before. Sick left blind in the corner, and this time Navira is almost dead within the first couple of seconds. But they have at least managed to force Optic back.
I can't believe no one died from that entire exchange.
Oh, all the way back, in fact. Look, they're wrapping completely around. In the last
yeah,
round, we
and
saw Soul
somehow
Crest and
this
mid,
Navera with 9
flash
HP.
into the smoke, a reveal up and over, confirming mid control for them, guaranteed. And they
You
found
ult and kill your
Finesse on the
teammate
back
here,
of that.
yeah?
This time he survives
Oh.
into the late round. Cycle out the utility and look for info on A. But Team Liquid, they're reading
I would love
this.
to see that.
They're sensing. Ain't been enough noise outside of B. They haven't seen anything there. Just managed to catch FNS. But they maintain just the 3 players on the site. Still a flash to play with for Scream, and Solkus needed that fight. They'll hold on to control, and he'll go down. Victor with a phenomenal trade, but they're not going to
Hey,
A.
I didn't even
They're taking
realize.
it out. 3 players there. It means only
Oh
Optic to hold, and
my
Ye is
God,
seeking
Diablo.
It just lays you out if you whiff.
9 for Optic, and it could be
You gotta
double
take him
digits
out with a
pretty soon.
headshot.
Yeah, if you don't kill him
This
right away.
position, surely not expected. They're
wow.
actually
Wow.
they clear it.
And the spike is only just making its way towards
Yeah,
the site.
just tuck there.
Yeah, I think
Order
just hide
force
full,
now
maybe.
activated.
Yeah, for sure.
Yumpy gonna get caught. They know that he's coming from behind.
It's like off angling on B main, you know?
2 HP. Almost
But they're gonna
goes down.
fucking look.
And now looking to try and pressure through Scream. He knows that this spot is being homed in on.
He can't
Not
move.
wanting to give Ye that peek, and he won't connect the shot this time. They have been able to garner some space, but do they even know Marv is here?
Oh,
He's
Marv.
lurking within the smoke. If he gets the timing right, he might be able to win them the round. He
That's
might
a
not
big
even
kill.
be needed at all, though. The
Oh my
timing
God, that
is
looks so
right
good.
through.
Diablo's
Ye is
insane
gonna be
right
the
now,
one
bro.
alongside him to close
Okay,
it.
10-2
We've heard
half?
of the nine
Surely.
curse.
That's
We've heard of
amazing.
Optic's curse versus EMEA.
Oh,
19-3.
insane, insane, bro.
In a game where
Oh,
Ye comes out of
shit.
it 19-3 in the first half, it is hard to argue against the green
Like, what do you
Wolves
do, you know?
sweeping over EMEA.
You don't do.
And
That's
able
it.
to be
Peak
Fantastic.
because he could
Is
be
there
holding
any
you.
hope from the
And
analyst
then when you
desk?
actually do see him and you whiff, you know you're just gonna die.
Well, even if you start shooting him, you know you're gonna fucking die. You can't even kill him.
Chef cook. You know what I'm saying? And Ye's out there cooking. He is cooking. He is cooking. He's making a filet mignon. All right, and it's flavored with Team Liquid's tears. This has just been rough for Liquid, Brent. Look, I'm just calling it what it is. That was just nuts. You couldn't have asked for a better play here, even at this one as well, Brent. How like Team Liquid, they thought they had the reads. Oh yeah, but here's Victor.
Yeah, I mean, this play was just iconic, wasn't it? Just a complete fundamental outplay. I mean, what a way to highlight, I think, the way that half was going. Because you saw improvements from Optic across the board with the way that they were playing. I think they've made great strides with this triple initiator composition and how they're playing it.
Yeah.
But when Ye is putting up numbers like this, and Marv is also right beside him, obviously putting up much more reasonable numbers of what you'd expect, it's just so hard to stand up against Optic.
Yeah, it's time to stop. It's time to stop the discourse.
Like
around
300
who's the
plus
best
is
player in the
insane.
world.
400 plus,
Accept it.
like
Yeah,
fuck, man.
he
What do you want us to
is. He has
say?
been for a while now. The guy is absolutely cracked out of his mind. 19-3 up against Liquid here in map 3. The pressure, it just doesn't even exist to him.
No. The guy is just cool, calm, and collected, ice cold. LD
He looks so comfortable.
And this guy is just a casual reminder. I think, to
Like,
everybody
he's like
that he's still
mastered
making
his
a case
setup.
for this
Yes, he
player
looks
as
so
well. Still
comfortable,
making it
man.
away. As
Like,
much as everybody
it
likes to
looks
put
like
Optic under the
he's
carpet,
so
for the
comfortable.
team,
I don't
their
know how
overall
to
players,
describe
this guy
it.
is still making statements.
Yes.
Yeah, he looks cozy. Yeah.
From Optic Gaming.
He looks
Does
cozy.
Team Liquid have a chance? They're going to have to dig deep in this second half, or else Optic are sitting
seems-
to the lower bracket. Mitch and Tom, over to
Like,
you.
it looks perfect.
One of the better series we've seen out of Marv at this tournament. He has looked fantastic, but himself and Victor's performance, crashes on previous maps.
Slightly overshadowed.
It's just been overshadowed a little bit by Ye.
A little bit, just tad.
10-2. This is
Lower
a tough spot
bracket
to play
equal
from.
EU
If you're
bracket.
Liquid, that's for sure. Yeah. Seems inevitable that Optic closed
Low-key
this out.
true.
Let's let them
Defensive
stew in
side.
it just a little
What?
bit more.
Yeah.
Just let them really
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
stew
I think they're checking
in
the
the fact that this is
HPC.
10-2. Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
That's
Oh,
not the
fuck.
timing we were looking for. I guess it gives them the chance to
Oh,
maybe
no, it's a
reset
Liquid
the
player
momentum
missing.
a little bit, but I think we're really
What the fuck?
clutching at
You
straws
realized-
if we think this is going to do much to really
Rage
benefit
quit.
the side of Liquid.
Can you do
It
that?
has just been a decimation.
What, rage
Again,
quit?
I
Rage
think
quit?
let's
No,
not
just
forget.
leave. Just leave like
I mean, if
that.
you leave, what are we
Maybe
gonna
if
do?
it's
Yeah,
an
what are we gonna
emergency.
do?
Coming to
Yeah,
the playoff
man.
stage, and they have always been impossible to beat, it seems. Last time around, a top 3 finish, that was almost given question marks.
Dude, it's actually the worst feeling ever when you have to go to the bathroom so bad and you're just stuck there.
FPX in the lower bracket, Optic, 10-2 up in a match.
Hey, your sign's upside down.
There
you go.
An EMEA squad.
Wait, oh, it still is. I don't know
doubt
anymore. That's okay, fuck it.
out the window.
I think it's one of the worst things to have to sit in this sort of scenario.
He comes back, he just looks like he's just all cracked out, his eyes are dilated.
A bit of a technical issue.
Skill drops 30.
All that's being worked on. They're sat there, not discussing with their coach what's coming up next, and even then, it's the pistol that we're going to be kicking off on.
They're really good at those as well.
Yeah.
That's the scariest thing here.
We just need this pistol. And if you think about it, hey, they've actually won 2 out of 5 pistols so far.
Terrible joke, whatever the
But
fuck.
one of the ones they won, they lost the follow-up round and then got shut out at the start. It definitely a new face of Liquid we need to see.
Yeah, they need someone to step up. And luckily,
Is there one more tournament this year that's happening?
Like
No. This is the last event.
That stature of an incredible player is still there.
Which is kind of crazy. It's only September.
It's not enough. It's not even close.
Pretty sure there's, yeah, it's the last one.
Crowd diff, though. It certainly has been, man. I think comparing
Crowd
this
diff, though.
even
Let me move my
going into
cam.
like the last couple days of the previous event, I mean, we are only getting started here. Second day with the crowd. It's only
never
gonna
misses
get
on land.
better. We're only going to get one down yet. It feels like it's got 3 times what we had last time already.
Yeah, he never misses in that. You know what? I agree with you. That is an 100% accurate sign. I will say that the one thing's exciting me most about the next series, like, there was an opportunity here for Optic to silence the crowd and even turn some of the crowd. In the next game,
Can't see shit, man. I'm sorry.
the crowd, I think we will also start seeing Psycho walk on water.
Better chamber wins.
Turn water into wine.
Easy win for Liquid.
Got the hair for it, man.
That's true.
I wouldn't deny it.
I love Ye.
No, I think honestly, I'm a little bit surprised that we had the crowd turn to Optic so quickly on this third map. But
I think it's still mixed. I don't think they've gone. They're
not gone completely.
They're in hibernation.
Liquid went around. They're there for it, but you heard it on the walkouts, man. You saw Ye come out. I was expecting the same roar.
Wait, they're going B.
Yeah, for sure. But the thing is what, like, especially with...
They're going fucking B. Someone let Optic know.
Normally playing within EMEA.
There's 3 outside B.
These stars week in, week out. Especially if you are like a fan of like BBL, Footballist, you will have seen Scream do some pretty nasty things to your teams in the past. So he definitely has a fan base knowing how strong he is as an individual player. Not been here yet in this game. Now, I will say, going into that attacking side, that is where you do normally see Scream shine. Farming up those orbs, taking the space, opening up rounds. The thing is, I do feel like just being humiliated like that early, firstly, it will have angered him and probably pump him up, but...
They're asking them what the fuck's going on.
Flat.
I think someone...
Look, the first half...
An emergency? I don't know.
Not
sure.
They were getting caught off at times.
I don't know what happened.
I can see the logic, yeah.
He just took a shit and came back, or what?
And so on, but
honestly, probably.
I mean, I think if you like literally beg them, like, and say it's an emergency, like just beg them, maybe they'll let you go. Because like we've asked before, and they don't let you go.
Well, these next
I mean, if you walk away and you say like I'm gonna shit myself, like they're gonna pause.
Okay, yeah,
they can't really do anything. Make a 4v5. Like,
they could. I mean, if they really want to be
could.
But
No,
then
you're
everyone
right.
would do it. They can. They'd get too much hate from like the public. Like you really couldn't pause if this guy had like a problem.
Literally, my man has the sports. Like he's gotta go.
A crucial pistol needed for Liquid, something they
check the
haven't been able
bathroom,
to pull
dude.
off too many
Don't
times
believe
throughout
us.
this tournament, but they are in desperation.
He said check the bathroom.
Go take a walk in there.
Avoided that haunt, which might sell a bit of a nasty fake, but they're just sprinting it, running all the way through, looking to try and take these early fights, and they have been spotted making their move.
Oh.
A pace.
There he is.
Oh, right out the way that Optic.
That was a beautiful fade eye.
They seemed ready for it.
Whichever one
Nobody's
it was.
caught off. No one's in no man's land, and they've got double stack up on the
Big.
side. 2 players ready to take these duels now. A 4v2.
GG!
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
literally the tech pause is gonna be longer than the rest of the
I don't know why we're delaying the inevitable. Should have done it after the match,
that's
no?
the final straw for Liquid coming into this round. There's, I mean, you take the eco, 12-2, 10 rounds in a row is pretty tough. You don't take the eco, you probably already lost.
Yeah, it's pick your poison. What is the worst case scenario? Well, probably not having a buy at all.
21-3, bro.
So they're just going to have to take the pistols in this one.
Jordan wanted to do total fade kills.
Known for their pistol play.
Oh my God.
Percentage chance of them
No one
this
would
one is
have.
low.
When it comes to thrifties, somehow the pistols are a little better in their hands. When it comes to pistol rounds, not so much. Round 14, and Optic already knocking on victory's door. Sheriffs all around for Team Liquid. Have spread out to look for these advantages, look for the duels. And I think a lot of this, you know, these early rounds, you're looking for information, you're looking for, okay, that Prowler walk by.
Didn't clear it.
Something unaccounted for, and Optic lose a man. Still, everybody else running with those fully automatic weapons. Team Liquid
Not like this,
diving,
right?
actually,
No.
so it's just finesse on his own.
There's
The
no
Slayer's
way.
gonna have to put up some numbers, and the timing is so poor.
It's been taken out by Yumpy. An opportunity here. Scream gets spotted.
Oh.
Nice
Oh my
Yumpy
gosh,
again.
bro.
He's just
Oh, I
taken
can't
over
watch
this
that
round.
shit.
3 kills
Why?
already.
I can't watch.
A lifeline may be possible. It's a little
No.
bit. Navera gets the kill anyway. Marv now left alone, and he's going to be executed.
That was like a Yay
But there was
cosplay
a
just
hope in
walking
hell of
scoped
this
in.
series turning. Liquid needed a round like that, and while thankfully Yumpy has given it to them.
11-3. Light at the end of the tunnel still pretty dim. But being able to catch some of these duels, the pace, catching them off guard and winning a round like this as well, might give you that mental reset. Still, a concern for me, trading rounds back and forth. We've seen it. I've seen it on previous maps, and now rolling into this at 11-3. Optic, they're going to take a nice light buy. They don't have to rush this to the finish line, conceding it essentially to Team Liquid. But based on what we saw on Bind, where the classics were able to decimate a very
he still
similar
has
buy.
a headhunter as well.
Yep.
So let's not be silly. The man can still do damage, but
Other side of
Liquid
the map.
have bought so much into this round. They've just gone straight for rifles. No point messing about here, and well, they're just going to slaughter the players within the B site. An easy take, some confidence built, but ultimately a long way from changing the outcome of this map.
Scream up close. It's a risk. One that pays off for the first, not for the second. Now a rifle can be retrieved with the door closed as well. There's not even a chance of sight lines, and you can see Marv's idea. I'll take that rifle into the next round. Thank you very much.
That's a little bit of a bonus. Something they won't be able to save as well, which for Demasik will be a little bit of extra frustration, considering he still only has a Spectre, although he is going to get a kill for absolutely nothing, and now they're going to go on the hunt.
Wow, this is going to be a crazy comeback for Liquid. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't believe they're going to do this.
To have that free opportunity to run into a site, as said, that's where the danger truly lies if you're up against Team Liquid, having that run it back. And actually, they are getting ever closer to stealing this away. Only a second or two left for them to try and kill off this player, and it looks like Marv will be allowed to hold onto the gun.
Yeah, Navera just had 20 HP. He was the closest man to it. If that's your Spectre, sure, he's going to be swinging around that corner just looking for you, W key in the rest of the round, but no point risking an extra rifle for a fight you're probably going to lose. 11-4. So many rounds needed for Team Liquid, but a run it back online immediately. They can use that coming into round 16. And remember, the ult was what got such a heavy success early on for Optic when they went for that blitz out to B. Victor had his ulti online early, and it was the deciding factor, essentially. For Team Liquid, though, I don't think they've gotten the value out of these run it backs. I mean, half the time they're getting knifed coming out of them.
Yeah, we didn't see too many of them, and the one we remember wasn't pretty. Now again, double up in towards the market. Rifles finally on the board. Ults not really close, particularly for the side of Optic. They're already looking to go quite direct in towards this B site. You imagine the point of contact is going to be Scream. He's getting ready to go for the flash, and well, yeah, he's completely blind, but he hasn't seen him. He's missed him, just sat within the corner.
Is he playing there without a TP?
Doing a decent amount of damage as well, and this is all the while Crashy's at the back of the site.
The shot from Ye connects. This guy shut down the run it back.
Should I just ADS every time I shoot?
Well, so much utility.
This guy just ADS to spam a smoke.
I think we all play the game the wrong way.
I think that's the point of ADS, right?
Waiting a flash to
spam
pop
a
the
smoke?
swing from
No,
Victor.
to like help
Grab
you
information, but he goes into the smoke.
Unexpected in the follow-up.
What he's saying is like he even shot inside of a smoke random. He still ADS'd it. He still ADS'd it.
I mean, is this better to like not?
I mean, I would think it doesn't matter, but he still does it.
Another chance to take this
Well, no, 'cause
across
the
the
Oh
line
yeah,
and
it's
keep
slower. Yeah.
themselves alive.
Yeah, maybe he wants to tap though. I guess I don't know.
He TP'd into
I guess like no matter what, whenever he shoots, he
gonna
wants to
go
tap.
ADS only. All day in ranked.
It helps you tap more, right? Which is essentially better in this game.
Going to expect it. They will now with the stabs and Soulcast up close.
Oh,
Is going to drop another. Liquid, they come back.
Faking this comeback, man. Like, hurry up, man.
Dude, it's done, bro. Right? Is it done,
I want to
guys?
see that
It's
kill out
done,
from
yeah,
Deemasic
no, it
again
is.
because he should have
Wasting our
been
time,
dead.
really.
He TP'd into that site blind while in a smoke. Watch this. It's just madness. It's just madness.
11-5. Nice. Another round.
Baba made it after all.
Because too happy to be losing.
Little did it know. As we said, still so much more to do. But this is where at least a reward will be found right away. Optic down to pistols, down to lighter weapons. One rifle in play for Marv. Everybody else going to be taking a bit of a back foot in these early fights. Now, the thing for Optic, they've had a lot of success with these rounds. They take risks, and this risk on the push into mid is going to allow them to have a very early flank. Already Marv, the man with the rifles, coming behind, but they've managed to root out FNS. Nobody is on the B site, but if Marv can find the value, if that flank timing can be as good as it looks like it will, he's only got the damage for now. The kill at least on the swing, but Ye gets traded. This is not as good as it could have been, but at least he finds another. This is keeping the hope alive, and Victor can get a rifle on his way back through.
He was inches away from dropping the spike. The next man around was actually Deemasic, but all in all, Liquid are not in too bad a spot. They'll remove some utility as well. Victor still has all of his flashes to play with, but he's going to have to wait for them to come back online. Going to use the knife first. Flash over the top. It leaves Yumpy completely blind, but it doesn't matter. They're going to connect both shots anyway.
Weird.
The distance now down now to just 5 rounds, but still, the ult's starting to creep up for either side. And yay, well, I feel like he's been out of the action in a lot of rounds so far, Mitch. All it takes is one, and they hit OT.
He still got one there.
That's always going to be the problem. For Optic, they might start to feel the tension build bit by bit, but at the end of the day, they are still ahead by such a significant amount. This pause, I think it's the right time for it.
Yeah.
Like you said, with that gap down to 5 rounds, you're not that far away from Team Liquid catching up. They'll take their time now to hopefully close it out. And remember, they've got a ton to play with. We're gonna see another round where Ye has the operator. He's even got his tour de force if he wants to pull that through. I see Yumpy is gonna be doing that.
Why is the cameraman sitting in the crowd? What is this?
Finesse. Like, he has said it many a time in interviews that he almost loves the haters. Like, he will almost relish the fact that the crowd is firmly in the favor
Got tired?
of Liquid
Okay.
at this point. But
Okay.
they don't want to let it get too close.
Ye came out of the previous half smelling the roses. And it's funny to kind of say, you know, oh, he's been a bit quiet. It's like he's having a good half.
He still did well in the pistol. It's just the last couple, maybe not so much.
It's not a bad half. It's just a few rounds that have slipped away. Still 23-7. You know, it's a mediocre performance for sure.
Am I scared?
I'm sure
Hell
anybody
no.
on Team Liquid would be after right now. We had Navera as the hero of some earlier rounds. Yumpy stepping it up here in his tour de force. What's going to be leading this round around the mid-peaks, looking for some duels. But obviously, if you're on Optic, you're fully aware that this is in play. You're not going to be jumping into angles. Just
you're also seeing Liquid use a fair amount of utility into mid just in case Ye is there. If you're taking over this control, you don't want to risk this man finding a hell of a lot of value. And actually, I think that's both Prowlers already gone for Soulcast. So very worried about this push coming through. Instead, he's taken deep B control and now they set up into A.
You also have Demasik, ult online, so he's lurking outside B, and with all this utility and the Prowlers going through, and now they look at an A push, that might just get the push to come out of Ye. If he swings a little wide, it could be massive, and never mind the possibility of going back, perhaps, but
wasting our time, man. Like I stopped watching a while ago.
And I don't think Optic will even want to contest for this. Demasik almost just becomes a hunter now.
Literally leveling my
lurking
strength.
on one side of the map, he's going out looking to
This
draw
guy's trying to get
blood.
99 strength.
I don't know how they're doing it.
This guy's at rock crabs right now.
Yeah, he is,
I
isn't
feel
he?
like he's cut in this half so far. He's been on the wrong side every single time, and the faster pace pushes, giving away very little information from Liquid, are really causing issues now for Optic. As you said, Demasik, there's a lot of value if he can take these guns away, especially that operator. Even considering throwing in the paranoia, but waiting for some teammates to come through. He knows that they're going to be on this other side, but Ye is already going to connect one of the shots. It's still worth
Let us save, bro.
to remove some of this weaponry for Liquid.
The
Anybody
fuck?
they can kill off is a gun that's going to be gone for the next round, but Optic are
Yeah,
strong as
yeah.
well. This is why
Talk your
they've been
shit,
quite
Diablo.
lucky to avoid
Yeah,
Ye.
he
He
got
just
all the
wiped out 3
kills
of
too.
them.
He does have all the kills.
He got all of them, all the exits. That's actually insane.
Breathing a sigh of relief, I imagine. Those
This is
weapons
such a good
carried
flash.
forward, they can mount a
I
full
didn't realize
buy
that
here.
hits
And
all
the
way
Still a
scan
decent
too,
chance that
damn.
reveal going
Yeah, they exploded so
uncontested,
quick.
Costing heavily as the players swing in, knowing exactly where
Actually,
to look.
the perfect flash.
4 between them. If you asked me at halftime, I'm not sure I thought this was possible. The attack for Team Liquid looking stellar, but as we said, only one mistake needed. And so far, they've done a
Should I
great
click
job
Odin?
avoiding
Right
Ye.
click and tap.
Yeah,
One
probably,
round.
actually.
He's going to get his sights on a player, and that's where things can just take a turn for the
I think
worse.
that's what I've learned from this match. Just right click
5 in a
more.
row now for Liquid.
Yeah. Just in general.
Again, they've got this luck.
Big shock.
Player this time,
Wait,
and they are
not
looking
really.
to try and build in. Now, bear in mind, you do have Scream with that run it back, going straight through, but Ye almost avoiding him at this stage. Not trying to find him, he'll get him with the no-scope, but they are pushing into this man's
Incredible.
crosshairs, but
Incredible.
because it's straight up, it still gives the space back.
So
For a couple of
3v3?
players to peek.
That many people?
However,
Yeah.
The side has gone the way of Liquid once again.
Look at Yumpy. He is so late getting around here. It's been slowed for them.
There he is.
Big one by Finesse.
Wise to his tricks, has now caught the kill.
He's got Fatal, too. That's huge. Everyone's deaf except, actually no, Finesse and Astro are chilling. Or, never mind.
He's an opper, baby. He's an
Oh,
opper.
now everyone's an opper, dude.
Is taking kill after
this
kill.
game,
The
yeah.
clutch player of Crash.
Fucking hell.
He's been so
Fuck.
damn
Oh,
good.
man. Fuck!
It's not happening. Team Liquid are on the way
What the
back.
fuck is happening?
11 to 8. And Optic have got to be sweating now.
No, bro, no.
This game should never have been this close.
There's no way, right? There's no way. I still can't believe
I'm not
until we
worried
see
at all. I don't know what you guys are freaking out about.
11 scoreline. But I can tell you now, the crowd behind me definitely does. Scream just picked up an operator. That's already enough for me. A 2v3 clutch. Even with Ye being on the right side, even with Victor being able to push through and hit a timing, and that's the thing. That was their sort of riskier purchase. Now they come in with purely SMGs.
Here we
and
go.
well, a tour de force for Ye.
Great flash, follow through. He's got the control, the ability to TP out. Can't go too much further around that corner, but he's going to extend all the way. The shot out, no connection, and he almost gets traded. Yay, sticking around, but as that timer ticks and players could come into Link, he's just going to have to fall back. It's understandable. Close to finding the opening duel, but ultimately, Tom, when you look elsewhere, if he goes down, this round's practically over.
Damn, they're gonna
Stickers and
feint.
Spectres,
They're gonna
pistols,
feint A
sure,
with
there's
this
a
fade
chance for
util
them,
and hit
but you
B.
want Ye to stay alive and to keep having these opportunities to take duels.
Oh, the knife made it obvious.
Throwing a fake, but they're pushing him. They're pushing him. He's going to get the information and the spam through, but the flash leaves him blind. Even still there, they're going to make their move in towards the speed site instead. The whole team going
Oh, that's a
through.
big kill.
Finesse has been able to find one through the smoke, and Crashes at the back of the site has been hard to beat.
Oh.
Even still, though, the IG
Oh.
is stepping up. What is that?
Ult him.
Finesse. He still has a teammate at the back of the site as well. And
He
now the
dinks him.
rotation's
He's
coming
low.
through. Finesse
I got 3,
has
you?
done enough.
A bow call even came.
Bujan, I got mine
Dark
better.
trying to hunt Demasik down, now the last man alive.
50.
Not for much longer. 3
We wanted to make
players
it burn. We want to make it burn.
Hunter wall bang to the head of as well. 12
Lose the next
at
few
last.
and then win
This
it
was
on
the
another
round you
thrifty.
feared
It's
as an
fine.
EMEA fan. Optic
fine.
finding success. And sure, Liquid have got the economy to fall back on, but the ult economy in favor of Optic. And they need one of the next 4. We were in this scenario.
Time to brush
on the
those teeth,
previous map,
EU.
and they closed it out
It's time
right
to get the
away.
brushing.
Wow.
29 kills for Ye. Finesse having probably the 3 most impactful kills in this game so far, and by the looks of it, might be a little bit of aggression coming out from Yumpy, just looking for that initial fight. Ult in favor firmly with Optic, and already they're going to take down VMA6. This was not the start
Wow,
they were looking
he
for. In
domed
fact,
him
we're going to see the Hunter's
from the
Fury
top
out.
box and
Zocast
spawn.
needs to survive this, and he won't.
Great ult.
This is the beginning.
Great.
So much damage just done off that Hunter's Fury. And
Gee.
now Navira and Yumpy 2v5 to keep them in the upper bracket.
Gee. There you are, baby.
Put up one hell of a fight on the way back in, but Optic have looked so good on these last 2 maps.
What was the point, man?
Waste of time is what it is.
Holy fuck.
They wanted stage time, we give it to them.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of pissed off a little bit.
Oh.
It's all because of that sec pause too. They should look into that, honestly.
They were talking all